Hello, hello, hello. It is I, the Fletch. Welcome back, and happy Sunday! Happy Sunday indeed. Um, if you're in the UK, it may have been a very interesting Sunday for you today, because we had this emergency test signal sent out to all of our mobile phones, which was interesting. The reason they did it is like in case there's ever like a life-threatening emergency near you or something like that, they can send the alert to your phone and give you details so you can hopefully avoid it and prevent loss of life and all that kind of jazz. And so it went off at 3 o'clock today, and I only have one phone, and it did go off. But then there was another alarm in my house going off at the same time because I turned this one off here, and then suddenly in the distance could just I'm like, what was that then? So I start looking around the house trying to find it because I know it's only going to last like a few seconds or something. Because like, what is setting off this alarm? It's like, is there another phone in my house? I don't own another phone. It turns out I'd completely forgotten that I do have a tablet that has a SIM in, which also activated. So it wasn't just mobile phones. It was, I think, guessing any device that had like a SIM card in effect, basically. So yeah, and to be fair, that little Lenovo tablet, I haven't used it for a few weeks, so, and it's not plugged in all the time, so the battery on it must be pretty good, because it wasn't dead. I mean, it was quite close to dead, but it wasn't dead itself, so it was doing alright. So yeah, that was a nice little mad dash today at 3 o'clock trying to find where this other alarm was coming from. And of course, and I found out that there's not everyone received the signal. Like, I was in a Discord server call at the time, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, I haven't got it. I guess the government doesn't care about me. It doesn't want to save me. And look at me, there's me getting two signals to make sure that I definitely survive. But other than that, it's been a pretty chill Sunday. What did we do, Winnie? Oh yeah, I made myself some. I've been trying some like TikTok air fryer hacks as well, and I don't want to call myself like a culinary chef. See, I've said her name now. She's like, "Oh, you wanted me." I'm not a culinary like chef or anything like. I'm not any like, but I'm alright cooking. I don't make bland things. That's what I'll say. I don't make anything bland. I always add seasoning, which is good. The least you can do when you're cooking is at least add seasoning. And I tried I made like little semi kind of like tortilla quesadillas, and they turned out really well. I didn't have any like sauce or chicken to put anything. I just made kind of like basically garlic and cheese folded wraps, essentially. Oh, bye then. So I have to go get some food, I think, because I'm talking about food. And so I actually made my own garlic butter to go in it. And so I obviously got some butter, got some crushed garlic, got some parsley, and I added in a bit of cayenne pepper and paprika in there as well. Mix it all together, and yeah, it was banging. Really good flavour. Literally only takes like, so you would get a wrap, spread that on, put some cheese on, fold it in half and put it in the air fryer. It literally takes like 3 minutes. So nice, quick, easy snack. So yeah, that's really good. But other than that, it's been a pretty chill Sunday. I hope all your Sundays have been going well. And had a good week in general. General housekeeping. I didn't stream on Thursday, even though I said I was going to. I just wasn't I wasn't in the right kind of headspace for stream. It wasn't like anything bad or anything. I was just kind of like, when you just don't feel up to something. So I said to myself, I'd rather not stream, and then stream and it being half-assed and me not giving it my full all, because I think that would take away from like the entertainment and the interactability of that. So that's unfortunately I didn't stream on Thursday. I will be streaming on Monday. We need a new game because we finished Stray, which was a really fun game. I enjoyed being a little kitty cat and causing a little bit of chaos and saving the world. But we finished it. It took 2 playthroughs, so we need to find a new game. And I'm thinking I might play something a little bit like, I think like a point-and-click adventure. I found one, I think it's called Dark Side Detective, where I think you're like it's like very pixely graphics and you're like a paranormal investigator kind of thing. So I thought I'd give that a try. and that would be quite fun to do. So that should be Monday stream, and then today, obviously, we are continuing with Outer Wilds, which has taken a dark turn. So if anyone is here currently, as always, spoiler warnings for Outer Wilds. If you know of Outer Wilds and it is something that you're looking at playing, please don't carry on. Please stop watching me and go and save it for yourself, because I believe it is one of those games where once you know the secrets, you can't ever get that kind of wonder back kind of thing. So it's what I always hear from people who have played it and completed it. They're like, "Oh, I've played and completed it, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's an amazing game, but now you can only really play it once." So now I go around following streamers who are playing it for the first time, so I can see them unlock stuff and how they react and things. So this is kind of what I'm doing for people. Is playing it so they can see how I'm going through it and what I've discovered. So big spoiler warning coming up. I'm about to tell big spoiler warning that's happening within Outer Worlds. So you've now been warned. If you haven't clicked off now, you're staying just peculiarly because you're not going to play it and it's going to be spoiled for you. I've said that piece. So yeah, Outer Worlds, Dark Turn. We discovered that there was actually a cataclysmic across the solar system event, which is the reason why the Nomai are dead. And we now know that they never actually completed what they had set out to do because of this. I believe. So far, it's not really been confirmed because we have the probe, which is still firing off and going off to find the Eye of the Universe, which they have located. We know the coordinates for it. How we get there, I don't know. But yeah, so this ghost matter that we have seen smatter around the solar system was contained in a dense object, was building up pressure, and exploded. As there were two Nomai scientists recording it, they literally were going out to go back, say, quick run, go tell the rest of the Nomai to find shelter, try and protect themselves against it, kind of thing. And literally, as they were trying to leave the capsule to warn people, it went off. So that's why. Because as I was going around playing, it's really weird how people have died this way. Like the people in beds, there's people in schools, kind of thing. It doesn't seem like naturally how they've died. And that's been confirmed because literally they had no idea this wave of death was coming, and it did. It came and it wiped them out. And now, as we found out at the very beginning of the playthrough, Ghost Matter does decay over a very, very long time. Hence why there's only smatterings of it around left in the universe, because it's been a very, very, very long time since it's happened, and we've evolved and now become the most successful race in the solar system, kind of thing, because everyone else was taken out. But there's still a few things that we need to try and find and do. For one, we haven't still located the Nomai vessel that they first arrived into our solar system on. We haven't found that yet. There's Escape Pod 3 we haven't found. We haven't done anything with the Quantum Moon yet, which I think might be actually our next portal call, because I think I've done quite a lot of everything else. I think this last thing I've discovered is one of the really big turning points in the story. So I think the next one will be finding out how to get onto the Quantum Moon, all that, and then I think they're still on one of my little map bits. I still need to find something out within the Sunless City on Ember Twin, and I think I know what it is. I'm 100% convinced I haven't found everything out to do with the anglerfish fossil in that one cave. So we're going to go in there first and have a good old search round. My hair is a bit of a mess today. I've been out doing gardening and stuff as well today, so I'm a bit sweaty from earlier, so I think my hair's just gone a bit rough from that. So yeah, so I think... Oh, hello Winnie. So I think first things first is we're going to go up to the Sunless City, get the anglerfish fossil data, because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing left. We'll have a quick look through the rest of our kind of ship log, and see what else there is, if there's any marks or anything sticking out saying, oh, you still need to do more of this, and then go from there. But I kind of want to try and get on with the Quantum Moon today, I think, as well. As always, it'll probably be either like a short 3-hour or maybe a 4-hour stream. We'll see how it goes, see what I get accomplished. Like if it ends up, well, I actually accidentally complete the game in 2 hours, and it'll only be a 2-hour stream. And we'll kind of go from there. So without further ado, I'm just going to give Winnie a little bit more of attention. Give her a bit more of a scritch. She loves it when you kind of massage just the inside, just like right here where her ear mitts just go. She really likes it when you kind of massage into there. Let's tap it, yeah. I'm not turning around today, I'm just watching her in my outlet. There we go. You like that, don't you? Yeah. But yeah. So without further ado, I have my controller ready. It says wrapping the cable around his ankle. So let us hopefully get on and do some exploring in Outer Wilds. It's those two buttons, the right buttons to press, I believe. It is. Ah, it didn't go black this time. Perfect. Last couple of times I've gone to stream, I go over to this screen, and it just stays black. And then it takes a while for me to like click on a few things, and it's like, oh yeah, no, there we are. So that's a good run there. So resume expedition. But if there's anyone there, why don't you let me know what you did today for your Sunday, or if you've done anything interesting over the weekend? It'd be lovely to know. Always interesting what other people are up to. Oh, that's a big breath. Did I suffocate on my last death? I don't remember suffocating on my last death. Right. So let's go up and have a look at our ship's log. See what we're missing out on. See what we need to do. Boom. Right, suit up as always. There we go. Ship log. It also seems like I haven't actually visited Hollow's Lantern on here either, because it's still grayed out. Rumor mode. So yeah, as you can see, we have done a fair bit. Still got quite a few. So we've got obviously the Quantum Moon stuff, the Quantum Shrine, 6th location, all that's still to kind of like discover. Here is said about the Sun and the City. It has the little like, there's when you that little orange mark says you still have more to do here, so we need to check that out. And then of course we've got the actual Ash Twin project. So in the center of the Ash Twin is a structure which relates to the what's causing the loop, like how am I able to retain my memories through the loop and things. I'm pretty sure that's what it's designed to do. So that's something we need to unlock as well. And then of course we've got the vessel and Escape Pod 3. So the vessel, if we can actually do it from these bits here. So the vessel is the big, like, Know My Mothership, and it was receiving a signal from the what they call the Eye of the Universe signal, which brought them to our solar system. And as they entered our solar system, they were captured by what we believe is the Dark Bramble planet. The major ship was critically injured, which caused them to launch their escape pods onto Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow. Unfortunately, Escape Pod 3 also seemed to have got captured within Dark Bramble. So, sorry, I've just had a thought. If the escape pod was captured in Dark Bramble, because when I used my signal scope to find Feldspar, who was thought to be missing, maybe if I had my distress signal scope out on Dark Bramble. Okay, so that's another thing to check out, because Dark Bramble does this weird thing with like teleportation or like dimensional kind of thing, because they're all linked somehow. That's something to investigate. We're using the signal scope to find like maybe the escape pod 3, because the escape pods have distress signal beacons which you can follow. And we've unlocked everything regarding pretty much the orbital programming outside Giant's Deep. So this orbital probe cannon was how they were trying to find the eye of the universe signal. So basically what's happening is that they were firing this thing out in a random direction of where it should be. It explodes every time this happens, but this is the reason why they're kind of like looping time. So it means that it only has to fire once, but then they just reset the day if they don't find it and fire it again, and they're just retaining all that data using the memory retention thing. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm very poor at like explaining certain things. So yeah. So need to write that down actually, so I don't forget it. See, this is how interested I am in like investigation kind of stuff. Is I always have to have a notepad to write down my findings. So dark bramble, dark bramble, iconoscope, distress beacon. Scope, distress, question mark. So we'll look into that as well. The first things first, we are going to go to actually I'll need to mark it on my map so I know exactly where it is. Entry, that one, there we go. So we've marked where the Sunless City is, so don't need to go in there. Just need to buckle up and lift off. So here we go. This time, make sure you get far enough away from the planet before we actually try and lock on, and we want Ember Twin. Ember Twin is the one. And they are in front, yep. So let us lock on. Autopilot is engaged. What's funny about last stream is because I did a little bit of googling about the situation we found last week. Don't worry, I didn't see any other spoilers for what's ahead. But one of the things that was happening to me when I was trying to get onto the interloper was the autopilot automatically locks onto the sun and just immediately starts going towards it. And apparently, I'm not the only one that's happened to. Apparently, it's happened to quite a few people where the autopilot just intentionally tries to kill people. Alright, let's land like a glove. We're suited up and suited and booted, ready to go. So let's head on out to the Sunless City. Oh, my nose is so itchy. The best way, I think, is actually through the escape pod. Let's turn on our torch. Let us go down the escape pod. And see if I can remember how to get to the Sunless City. I'm pretty sure it's just around this way. It says. I think this is right, so, and then just jump down to here. And down to here, and then through this part. Oh, Jesus Christ! Honk! Beard Gamercraft is now a clown general. Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. How are you doing, Beard? You having a... Oh, fuck, I forgot which way I was meant to go now. You having a good day? Did you have a fun Sunday? Did you enjoy the... emergency test signal at 3 o'clock today? Oh, that's right, I had to go up here, that was it. Also, Beard, just to remind you, in case you weren't here earlier, Outer Wilds is a great game. If you haven't played it and you are thinking of play it, even though you have just subbed, and I really thank you for it, and I really appreciate you subbing, I don't want to spoil this for you, so leave. If you are going to play this game. Get out! Joking. You don't have to, it's up to you. But I'm just saying it's one of those games that once you've seen how it plays then it's kind of ruined for you. It's fine. Pretty chill day. Got the alert whilst in Tesco's. Did everyone get the alert like around you at the same time? Was there like general mass confusion? I hope so. Really hope so. Right. Anglerfish overlook. So that takes us up to the anglerfish. So we need to go. So there's a special way to do this. You have to go to Stepping Stone District first and launch our scout to give us light. I think. No, we don't. Other way around. We have to go into the anglerfish lookout, launch a scout into the mouth of the anglerfish. Some confusion, they even had it over the speakers. Really? Oh, wow. So we need to launch it into its mouth. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, actually, do we have to do it to its mouth? Oh, there we go. So we've launched it into its mouth, so now, hopefully, when we go through the Stepping Stone District, which I believe was down here. Yep, Stepping Stone Caves. When we get to a certain part, we can look up and see into the mouth of the anglerfish and get up into it. And that's how you get into that area, basically. Becoming a master jetpacker. He says, not remembering how to get to where he needs to go. This is bad. This is not what I wanted. Oh, I've made it. Sweet. Land. Complete land. There it is. And away we go. Whoop. Into the mouth. What is that up there? I don't remember there being... always been up there. Because there's been multiple times I've... oh my god, I feel like such an idiot. Always something in this game. It's like, I think, oh yeah, no, I've done everything, and then I just happen to look up. I go, oh actually, no, there is actually something else here, which I've completely missed. There we go, got into the beam. There's even a fucking door and everything. Oh my god. Let's read. Mallory. Anglerfish study. I haven't read this. The long growth protruding from its head, its bioluminescence, perhaps it's used this growth to attract prey, a lure. Coleus, an update, Mallory. While I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. Oh, so happy about it. Mallory, I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. Coleus, this anglerfish digestion tract suggests death by starvation. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. No, so it got here somehow. Ship log updated, thank you. All I've wanted is that little ship log updated, and hopefully when I go back, when I look at the ship log, it's no longer to have that little bloody orange mark saying, you've got more to learn here. Because I'm a little bit of like a completionist, like when it comes to things like that. I want to make sure I've done it all. It's alright, I'm going back to the ship. I don't need to worry about fuel, it's fine. God, my nose is really itchy. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's probably because of the garlic and everything that I've had today. I've been cooking. Oh no! Is this one? No, oh, no, there's still more to learn at the Sunless City. So it's actually in the Sunless City then that I need to find out more. What? I swear I've done everything in there. I swear. And now there's... I'm gonna have to go back again because, like, at this point... oh, I'm really sorry. It's like... with my nose. It's just disgusting having to see me keep rubbing my nose, but it's itchy, guys. I can't believe there's still more. I've lost where the door is now. It was around here, wasn't it? I was going towards my ship. The ship was that way. I thought I had solved it. But no, that's not solved, and I've lost the door, wherever the door was. I thought the door was out here. Maybe I left the ship the wrong way around. Maybe it was over here, the door? Oh yeah, because the scout's over here. There it is, there's the door. So there must be something actually in the Sunless City left to learn. Well, that's a bugger. Okay, no, ow. Now it's almost all filled with sand, and now I have to go back and... Get back out of here. That's it, I'm trapped now. God, stuck. Oh shit, I didn't refuel when I went back in the ship. Like an idiot. Oops. There must be still, like, somewhere I haven't fully researched. Where that is. Because I was pretty convinced that I had been everywhere. Obviously, I haven't. Otherwise it wouldn't give me said message of there's still more to learn here. Damn it. Using oxygen as propellant now. Which means I can't actually jump anywhere. Need to think where I haven't been in the Sunless City. Is it something like at the very bottom, which I need to get here super early, like to do? Maybe I haven't done everything to do with the Ice Shrine District. Is that the Anglerfish? Yeah, Outlet District. Just turn that light on. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna suffocate myself. Oh shit, I can't do that if I'm going near the fucking trees, can I? But, oh, just suffocate myself. Goes to trees and gets extra oxygen. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, this is just them talking about them playing the Anglerfish game. I did like the fact that the scientist was like, oh my god, the kids are now playing a game with the rule based on our research. That was nice. I bet that was nice for him. Yes, I know I've got 60 seconds. I'm purposely trying to suffocate myself so I'll die and I can restart this. I really thought that little bit of extra kind of like information about the Anglerfish was all I needed, but nope. It's actually something in the Sunless City that I need to find. But I swear, I swear I've been everywhere. Yes, we know. You're suffocated in your last dream. Right, we're just going to speedrun it. We're going to speedrun it to Ember Twin, go to the Sunless City, and we're going to drop to the bottom, probably die. Oh, I'll get frustrated. just realised I took off the marker for the Sunless City as well. Not ideal. Where are the twins? They usually run the sun. There they are. I'm a twin. So I think it might be the Eye of the Universe Shrine that I haven't done yet. Oh, that's not ideal. Let's crash into another planet. Ooh. Match velocity, please. We are looking for the escape pod. There it is. So it's our best kind of entry point for the Sunless City. Okay, a glove. Perfect landing. Textbook. I've got my suit on. Let's go! Parkour. 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 Da-da-ba. I feel like doing like Kronk's like theme tune kind of music from Emperor's New Groove. I love that bit. Skills. The fact that I only read the instructions of how to get to Sunless City once, and yet I think really speaks of my kind of like memory. Like, because most times I can only be told things once, and then that's it. They're stuck in there forever. But only when to do with like things like video games and things I enjoy. If you give me instructions on how to do anything else, which I don't really have any interest in, immediately my brain will just delete it. It's like, is this interesting? Are we going to get joined into this? Nah, it's gone. Almost killed myself on the cacti then. Right, we're here. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Great song. Had a really strange and crazy music video, if I remember correctly, for Walk of the Dinosaur. We want... Well, let's turn on all the lights. So we definitely did the high energy lab. I don't think we did anything with this. Is there things here for me to learn? Because otherwise, why would you let me up into this? Apart from it just being an access point to get up to here. I just feel like there should be maybe something written on a wall here, maybe, or... No? Nothing? Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is just maybe the Ice Shrine again? I have to admit, it is quite sad. Now that I know, like, the reason for all the Nomai dying. To, like, see the bodies now, it's really changed my kind of, like, view of what's happened. Because they didn't even know. None of these people, or Nomai, knew what was going to happen. Desperately looking around for any, like, other things that I need to read. Right. So, Ice Shrine is just this one up here. That's a gravity cannon. This is the ice shrine. I've been to the gravity cannon before, I believe. Oh yeah, because it's a really odd trek, because it's through Ghost Matter. But it's not at the gravity cannon, it's actually in the Sunless City is the information I need. So we have to find something in here that I need to get. Hang on. Okay. New theory. I think I have to get up to here. But there is ghost matter in here. Is there ghost matter here? Yes, there is. Quite a bit of it. But it's not... only on the floor. Floor is lava. Floor is lava game. I think this may be it, guys. I think this is where I haven't been. Maybe. Could be wrong. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observe the eye signal in our travels and follow it here to its source. We know there's a source, the signal, which we've chosen to call the eye of the universe. The universe itself, the rest we have yet to learn. Enter, open your mind to its possibilities. I don't know if I've... yes! Ship lock updated! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Haha! Sorry, I just need to do that. Input on! Nom 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 nom. Fucking love input. Ship log updated. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did the signal stop because the airlines are found? Or perhaps the eye's choice, the eye may not be able to communicate with us, or it already has. Did something happen to it? I do remember this conversation. Because I think it might be Coleus or someone. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer. The eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending a signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing a meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. Yes, I think I have read some of this before. Right, I'm heading off. Catch you later. Thank you very much, Beard. I hope you have a lovely week and rest of the evening. And take care. And thank you again so much, buddy, for the resub as well. I really appreciate that. I know you could obviously use it on someone else. The fact you decided to use it on me is very touching. I appreciate you. And have a good rest of the week. And give my love to the family. Right, we need to get back to wherever it is we need to going. Oh, I can do that by going through the Stepping Stone District. Maybe? He said if I didn't just absolutely balls up where I was landing. Oh, no, we can just go to the gravity cannon. We can just go to the gravity cannon. Really do hope that was the last bit of text I needed in order to complete the ship's log. I mean, only time will tell when I get there and have a look. Oh shit, I forgot I had to do this really weird way. Yep, you're fine. Yep. Gravity cannon. And the ship is all the way over there. What's up, baby? I'm home. Alright, let's refuel. Refueling. And fuel ship lock. Oh, yes! The Nomai travelled to the solar system in pursuit. Ooh, I've pressed the wrong button, sorry. In pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself, they named the source of this signal the Eye of the Universe. We already knew that. I don't know why that was an outstanding piece of information. But I'm so glad that little marker's gone. Right, now. Our options are to try and figure out how to get into the center of the Ash Twin product, to locate and find the Quantum Moon, or to see if we can find Escape Pod 3 and maybe the vessel. I vote on maybe trying to find Escape Pod 3 and maybe the vessel. Or at least to try and see if my theory works of, because with our signal scope, the frequencies are distress beacons. And maybe, like, we can find some in... because if we go outside... Obviously got R1 here. Then there should be one on Brittle Hollow. Which I'm guessing is on the other side of the sun right now. Which is Escape Pod 1. But if we went to Dark Bramble and went inside, may we find... see? Is that towards Dark Bramble? It is! Fucking knew it! We're doing that. We're finding Escape Pod 3 on Dark Bramble. I'm a little bit annoyed it took me so long to think of this. But at the same time, I'm ecstatic that I did think of it. Right, so... where's Dark Bramble again? I thought it was that, but that's probably just a star exploding in the distance. There's Dark Bramble. Yes, all these, like, you see, like, bright flashes in the solar system. They are suns going supernova. Because the universe is quite old, I am going to fly right into the sun, so we are going to circumvent that by flying over the sun. We're going really, really kind of sizzly hot close to it. It's fine. It's fine. Just a little bit warm. It's fine. If anyone's ever played Elite Dangerous, they know it's alright to get close to a sun. The amount of times I've almost killed myself fuel scooping in Elite Dangerous is... it's shameful. It really is. Right, we are here. Although still firing rich rockets. There we go. Cool. So we can equip signal scope. We are looking for distress beacons. Right. Now I have to remember the fishies. Right, we are in. Distress beacon is this one. God, I love this game. Just the idea and concepts that are going into this really, really tickle my brain in the best ways possible. Stress beacon is up this way. Oh, it's behind this vine, it looks like. Here. Also very spooky, which I'm enjoying as well. I panicked and boosted the wrong way. We did it, guys. God damn it, did it. So turn that off. Get out. An identify signal nearby. I wonder what it could be. Could it be you? Escape pod 3. Careful now. Seka, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Ooh. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. Escal. Seka, is this message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Right, okay. Clock updated. What is this kind of thing that I keep locking onto? Right, okay. We've got velocity matched. This button to rotate. As top from bottom. Flight log begin. Escape pod 3 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Ooh, that's not good. And then we have scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. Sounds like it's all gone P-tong. Right, we have another recording. Din, there is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if we had more time. We're nearly out of time already. Then the vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the further one of the 2. Then the decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. They left a trail for us. I always like to read match. So we're going to boom, boof. Oh shit! Accidentally knocked a lantern, of course. Right. Do I? Yes, I will. I will take the ship to do this. Refuel jetpack. Ship's log actually. So view ship log. Escape pod 3. More information. I don't know why I said it like that. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The survivors from escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it was in 2 locations at once. We already know that it does that about Dark Bramble. The survivors from escape pod 3 abandoned the wreckage and attempted to return to the vessel. The survivors decided to follow the closer of the 2 vessel location beacons. Due to their limited air supply, they planned to leave a trail of lights behind. behind them in case someone heard the distraction signal. So, buckle up, baby, and let us try and find the lights. I wonder if I pop out. Nope, there's no other signals really to be detected. So let us try and see if we can follow the lanterns, find the other ship. Signal. God, this has got super spooky. Bonk. Well, this doesn't look good. There is a recording. No, I want that one. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but we can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear, but now the vessel's beacons still faintly emitting from within this thorny sea, yet the opening is too small for even a single nomad to fit through, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place will be seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still be so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Oh, we're just kind of going from one sad event to another, aren't we? Because now we've, like, learned that almost all Nomai are dead. Oh. These ones are hugging. Horrible tragedy. Right, so I'm guessing the way that we solve this issue is I have a feeling that this is actually the very, like, core of Dark Bramble, like the seed. Like the core of the planet seed. Yeah, so I'm guessing the way that we solve this is to fire a scout. No, wrong button, that one. Into that one. Fire it again because I didn't fire it properly. So as it goes through, that looks like a vessel to me. Oh, that's where it is. Right, okay. So now we have to, hello, use the other signal. Refuel first, because I don't want to keep forgetting to but there it is. So we're going to refuel, buckle up, and hopefully not run into any anglerfish on the way. Nope. mean, it doesn't matter anyway, big guy. We're about to die. Don't know what happened there. I don't know if I was eaten. I think it was eaten, or at least crushed, I think. Right. So, we've now pretty much located the location of the vessel. Which is what I'm going to be trying to do now. This stream definitely is to complete everything I can about that entry. So, if we go and read this. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 followed one of the two vessel beacons to a small dark bramble seed, where they could not go no further. Ooh, pardon me. The Nomai could faintly hear the vessel's beacon from within the seed, but the opening was too small for a single Nomai to fit through, much less an escape pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would soon be gone completely. If I launch my scout into the seed, I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Hey, Quill! I've literally just been... I don't know if I was eaten by it, because I didn't see the teeth go around my visor, but I think it may have crushed me against a wall, because I was trying to escape it. But I would say it was a fish-related death. I launched my scout into seed at the Nomai grave and took photos of an enormous derelict ship. It's probably actually a good thing you turned in now and not earlier, because I did find a bunch of dead Nomai floating around together in space, hugging each other, as they could not get to where they wanted to do. So, which was quite sad. Yeah. In fact, I think I'll probably have to go back there anyway, in order to find... oh, I haven't used that yet. To find the Nomai vessel. We found the Nomai vessel, by the way. I'm sorry. I mean, the more you kind of play this game, it kind of just seems like, unfortunately, it does get a little bit depressing. But maybe there's going to be a happy ending. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a happy ending. Oh, why am I not? I haven't thrusted enough away. That's why. Dark Bramble. Where are you, Dark Bramble? Hello. What are you? Oh, that's the Atla Rock. Oh, it's just the other side of the Atla Rock. I was like, that doesn't look like the Atla Rock. There it is. Unless you can stop the sun blowing up, I think we know how this universe ends already. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Because the universe is older than everyone thought, apparently. Hello. You okay? Almost fell off then. I do need to upgrade your catchery. But that's going to be a long way down the line after I've sorted out finances, or if I suddenly become a very famous streamer, then maybe then we can buy you a new catchery with a better bed and a bit more stable. Right. So signal scope, distress beacon. Bottom one. here we go. Bumping into thorns. So we follow the lanterns. Oh, gold. There we go. Here is the unfortunate gravesites. Can I launch my scout from here? Good job, Fletch. Well done. Yes, you can. Perfect. Right. So the duplicate signal takes me to this one. But I don't think there's a chance for me to actually like go in this bit without ever like I think I always run into anglerfish if I go in here. Like if that makes sense. I don't think there's a way for me to not run into them. Yep, look, as soon as I go in, there they are. Unless maybe I just go super fast. Can we try that? Shall we just go super fast? Oh, hello. Ah, I backed out and then came back in again. So it's not a red one. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. If you go into a seed and then back out of a seed, you don't back out of the same seed, you come out of a different one. So I think I just want to keep avoiding the red one. Hopefully this way I might end up at the... Oh, here's a lantern. Oh no, that's just the gravesite. Oh. So I always have to end up at the red one. Well, poo. So maybe I do just kind of just go as fast as I can. Oh, because it's right there. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Ah, I've been eaten. Okay. This is another kind of a bit of a brain buster. How does one avoid the anglerfish? Maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe... Because I have a feeling that no matter what I do, just because I don't think I actually learned anything from that. Have to think about ways I can get past the anglerfish. Please don't crash me into those planets. Came very close. I almost got thwacked by Ash Twin then. Almost got thwacked by Ash Twin. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. I've damaged myself. I did just have a thought. Which I'm going to explain while I get out and heal my ship. I wonder if turning off my lights does anything, because the anglerfish are meant to be... I don't know where I'm going. Meant to be blind. I don't know where the damage was. I think it was just the hull, wasn't it? Hull repair, yeah. So I wonder if turning off my light, because the anglerfish are meant to be blind, I'm wondering if turning off my light will actually do anything. In the ship, that is. Let's go back to Justice Beacon, there we go. And then let us fly forward. Into the seediness. I thought that was a fish then, not a big floating chunk of debris. Where are you? You're up there this time. Around here somewhere. Oh, but there are the lanterns. There's the pod. So we're going to go to the seed pod, launch the scout in. Steady, steady. Velocity matched. Oh, no, that didn't work. A bit lower down, maybe. There we go. And then... oh, almost made it inside that time. Also, when I get there, I think I'm going to back out. Well, first off, we're gonna try flying in there with the light off. We're going to do now. The headlight is off. Going to drift in and see if me having my light off will actually do anything, or will they just immediately spot me? No, they immediately spot me. now I've come out again. Out of diagram completely. So, lights do nothing. Okay. If we just go to the red one immediately. Hello. Apparently there is a fish near here as well. Nope, not getting me. Oh, okay, maybe you are. I genuinely am a bit confuzzled about that one. Don't know. A little bit stumped. But I do need to go on a quick bathroom break. So I will pop you onto a be right back screen. And then I should be back in about 5 minutes. And we can try and maybe work something out of how we will get to what it is we're doing. So I shall be back in about 5 minutes. Take care, guys. Go rehydrate, stretch, do something, and I shall see you in a bit. Bye. I have returned. I am now relieved, ready to rehydrate without concern. Although, as I came back and I was coming back down the stairs, Winnie had decided to lie herself across a step in order to, I don't know, try and kill me maybe, or, you know, collect on some sort of insurance that she thinks I might have. But yeah, it's not going to work. No, luckily, I just avoided stepping on her. Skipped a step and kind of just cursed at her for trying to kill me. Right, resume. I'm honestly still a bit stumped on how we're going to get past these anglerfish. And it's annoying me because, like, the vessel is right there. And I don't know what to do. The true Pano! Hi, Pano! Or Water the Clown. Oh, well, I say water. It's Squash the Clown, because I'm going to drink squash. I may rename it to Squash the Clown. And get some squash. Thank you very much. Oh, got some orange, pineapple, and grapefruit? No, lemon. Orange, pineapple, and lemon squashed in there. Although, God, I think I've messed up a bit, because I think I've picked up one of those quadruple strength squash bottles, and I've poured in the amount for a like double concentrate, so that was a bit tart. But hey panel, how you doing? Thank you for popping in stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good Sunday. Did you receive the 3 PM alert on your phone? Did it scare the shit out of you? Did it confuse you like it did many other people? Oh, hello Winnie. You're joining on the stream. Right. So, do we go back to Dark Bramble and give it one more try? Or do we try and do something with the Quantum Moon? I kind of want to give it one more try. Oh, by the way, Pano, if you are ever looking to play Outer Wilds, if it seems to be your type of game, I know you've just joined me and everything, but this will be very spoiler heavy, so I would recommend you leave if you do actually want to play this game. It is a great game. I do recommend people play it, but it's one of those games that you can only replay or see being played once, and then you know all the secrets, and then, like, the only way you get joy apparently is by watching other people play it for the first time and experience their wonder for the first time. So that is just a disclaimer, just to make you aware. And if you don't know what Outer Wilds is, it's all good. I have a poor memory. Fair enough. Fair enough. Then welcome and enjoy. I'm currently trying to locate a crashed vessel in a portal which kind of like duplicates signals. That's not the right one. I want a distress beacon. And inside of here as well, one of these lights is, or a few of these lights are actually giant anglerfish that want to eat me. Which is not great. In we go. Where is the signal this time? Here we go. It's over this way. There it is. Don't crash into the vine. Don't crash into the vine. Usually we see the lanterns before we see the ship. I think we're about to see the lanterns any moment now as I crest over these vines. Ooh, or bump into the thorns. Oh no, there's the ship. I lied. We saw the ship first. Oh, match velocity. Right. So there's the ship. So the lanterns must be around here. There they are. There's the lanterns. So we've already got all the information we need off the ship. We found the lanterns to go find. Well, I say that's a ship. That's the escape pod to the ship. We need to find the big ship. So the Nomai followed these you dropping these lanterns to this seed pod, which unfortunately is too small for them to cross through, which meant they all just died because they had run out of oxygen. Now if we launch our scout, if I line it up properly, fire the scout through. No, that's a hit and a miss. There we go. Fire the scout and take some photos. We can see there is the vessel. And so we get an error duplicate signal here, and a duplicate signal in that little red dot. But now here's the problem. Inside of that red dot, it's full of anglerfish, which I cannot seem to escape. And just as like a quick peripheral, just to see, are there any other duplicate signals? No, there are not. Just one inside that little ship, and then one inside the big one. And it's like no matter which way I go into it, because I believe all these entrances are the same, no matter which way I go in, there's going to be a bigger one. Yep. So we didn't want to go towards that big beastie because he would eat us. And now what's really fun and cool that's happened is that by exiting out of that one portal, it's now taken us out of all the portals back into space. It is a very large fish. I've been eaten by those fish many a time. It's not great. Just trying to think if there's another way round to get to it. Because if we try and go through this one, basically if we keep following the safe path of the white lights, because generally the white lights out in this part just means it's another seed, because that's where our location is. Our scout, sorry. If I keep going this way, it'll just take us back to that really small seed, which we can't get through. I need a way of getting to the big one, which is that red one. These are big chunks of planet floating around. Trying to think if there's any other ways I can... Let's try something fun. Let's see if I can go in there without the ship. Make sure my light is turned off. Nope, he's still there. Still there. Hello, big boy. And there I've got eaten. Oh boy. Nom. I feel like I'm missing out on something really simple. Like the game has taught me a mechanic which I'm just missing. Because I'm using two mechanics to get there. I'm using using the signal scope to locate the distress core to get to the escape pod, and then I'm using the duplicate scout thing to find where its true location is. But its true location is surrounded by horrible large fish, which I can't seem to get around. So, it's really annoying because, like, I now know where the vessel is. I know it's possible to get to, but I don't know how to get to it. And I haven't updated anything in the log in the past 3 deaths, which is also annoying because I don't like to die and not learn anything. So what I definitely am going to do this time around is land on Hollow's Lantern, because it's just not on my ship log. Can you electrify your ship? No. Fortunately not. I was trying to think, is there a way for me to, like, take one of the giant jellyfish off Giant's Deep in my ship and do it that way, but no. No, there isn't. Not that way. Is that the Quantum Moon? Or is that the Outer Rock? I think that's the Quantum Moon. Because there's the Outer Rock on the other side. Don't take your eyes off it, Fletch, because if you take your eyes off it, it moves. But we can take a photograph into it. Oh. Oh. Just lose signal. What happens if I fly into it? Oh, hello. You just fly straight through it, and it's gone. Interesting. Very interesting. Because we will have to try and figure out a way to get onto the Quantum Moon at some point, which is possible to do apparently. But yeah, I just want to land on Hollow's Lantern for the moment, just to actually, like, log it on my like a safe place to land on Hollow Lantern? I think there is. Gonna try and land on it, I guess. To say that we did. It is just lava. it's just lava. Just instant death. Maybe, hopefully it appears on my map now, or it's like, oh no, no, you can't. It's just lava and volcanoes. But it was a pretty death. Very bright. No discoveries yet. Removed. Things we have to try and figure out about the anglerfish and Quantum Moon. Not just the Quantum Moon, but also the Ash Twin project as well. Wondering, out of curiosity, because I don't want to lose sight of it. Does it just disappear when it goes in? It does just disappear. And as soon as I take my eyes off it, it unlocks as well. So I can't even like follow it with the scout. How bizarre. So I'll have to revisit the rules of the Quantum Moon, because apparently you can only go to the Quantum Moon's like 6th location if the shrine is on the northern side or something like that. There's special rules for the Quantum Moon that I'll have to revisit and refresh my memory on, of how to actually get to it and what to do on it. There's the Gat Rock. Where is Dark Bramble? There it is. There's Whitehall Station behind it, where bits of Brittle Hall are popping out of. Ooh, crash. Yep, I've crashed. I've crashed. On that one. Nope, don't crash again, please. Oh shit. Fuck. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. No. Go away. Okay. So what I have learnt there is that you can actually outrun them. So maybe I do just have to stop worrying about them and just kind of, you know, YOLO. And just fly straight in. There's only one light in here. Ow, I crashed again. Jesus Christ. No! It's gonna get me. I've seemed to have gone into like some weird dimension where there are no lights and maybe only a fish. going to hide here. Ooh. So, yes. Okay, we've proven that we can run away from them. Which is good. Great. Great news. I don't know where I am. Right, let us repair our ship. Wherever it is damaged. Hull? No. I can't remember what was damaged now. This definitely looks like it's damaged. What else was damaged? There's an aft. Something was damaged. Oh, that seems to be fine. Let's go back in and see what else was damaged. What was damaged? Electrical systems, which I'm guessing is why my beacon isn't working. Stress beacon thing. Match velocity, let's angle ourselves right, and let us go in. There it is. And our electrical systems were burst as well. Everything? Oh, and our landing gear is damaged. Are these things? Our little feetsies? It's our feetsies! Right. Everything should be repaired now. But still, the problem is there's no just peeking in here. There's no any other things. I literally think I am trapped in a void with a single out here. Nope. Out there. I'm pretty sure that's a fish. There's no other lights around here. And it's gone. There he is. Right. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to let him eat me, because we now know that you can outrun them. Knowing that I can now outrun them doesn't really make them that scary. Look at him. Oh, I'm now actually powered off. Eat me. Thank you. So we can outrun them. So, we're going to go back to one of our previous plans of just run the fuck in there and try and get to the vessel. Ah, it's so annoying. Because part of my brain doesn't feel that that's actually the way to solve it, but I don't think of any. I can't think of any other way to solve it. But we know that we can outrun them. Just don't have to be so afraid. Suit up. Let's actually put a marker on Dark Bramble if we can. Can we mark it? We can mark Escape Pod 3. I don't know how well that mark actually holds up. But it will do. Lock on. And autopilot. Oh, I wish it had the same like autopilot as as you get in like Elite Dangerous. The autopilot in Elite Dangerous is so nice. It plays nice little classical music as it kind of like auto docks you. I say autopilot. It's the auto docking. That's what it is. And it used to be absolutely abysmal. The auto docking in Elite Dangerous. It would literally like just scrape you against the side of the inside of a station. But now it does seem to be a lot better depending on what ship you have. I don't know how it will do with the bigger ships like the Anacondas or the... there's a new bigger ship now as well, I can't remember quite the names. But I had a little Chieftain and it seemed to work quite well with that. In we go. 8.3. Oh, it does actually tell me exactly where it is. Perfect. Let us go straight to escape pod 3. We'll do the scout bit. And then we are going to just charge in there. Be a whole no guts, no glory scenario. Right, there we go. There's the lanterns. We can. Oh, wrong button. Quickly, just take off the entry for that. Oh, I could have just done that actually. That would have taken me there. But it's okay. We don't need to do that, because I could just follow it from here. So there we go. For a second I was like, oh, I've already lost the... go. Well done. Good job. There we go. That's what we wanted. So it's in there. Right, okay. Now. No guts, no glory. We're just going to fly straight in. Past the anglerfish. Straight to... Just got to double check it has actually landed on it. Yep, it's landed on it. Good. Okay, you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Going in. Straight away. There's like 3 of them there. How am I meant to get past them? Oh, God. It really is. Do I Google it? Do I do a quick Google how to get to the vessel? Maybe I charge in without the ship. Maybe the ship is too much of a liability. We'll try it once more. Okay, so I'm going to try it once more. We'll try it without the ship. Because there was just no way I could dodge those in the ship. So I'll try it in just my suit. Just my suit with my jetpack. see if I can just like skim around the edge and get past them. If I can't, if I get eaten again, I'm gonna Google how to get to the vessel in Outer Wilds. And there'll be a video of some guy going, well actually, if you use the signal scope and the scout in this configuration, it will show you a safe passage, and I'll be like, oh my fucking god. And I'm sorry to whoever's video I watched to get that, and for giving you such a kind of like Anaraki voice. And I don't mean Anaraki as in an Iraqi voice, and I mean as in someone who wears an anorak voice. Just to be completely clear on that point. It's annoying. I've been doing so well up to now in like solving stuff and getting through, and this has kind of just completely stumped me. Because I wasn't even planning on going to Dark Bramble today in this stream, because I didn't really put two and two together that I could use the signal scope to find the escape pod. And perhaps potentially find the vessel that way. But now I have. Right, let us put a marker for the Grav. New entries. We want the grave. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad. I'd feel bad if there was like a genuinely, like, I'll be happy, like, say, if it does fail a couple times and I Google it, and it just goes, oh yeah, no, you literally just have to be lucky, get past, and I'm fine with that. I'll do something a million times to try and get through, if that is the way to do it. But if it does turn out that there's actually, like, a solution, that's when I'll be a bit annoyed, because I didn't like realize the solution, especially if it's something simple as well. But like I say, to get this far, I had to use the signal scope to detect the distress beacon for the Nomai escape pod 3, and then I had to use the other mechanic, which is like the scout, to send it through the little seed pod to find the location of the vessel. I feel like I've done those two, and I don't think that there is actually another way, because it's the only other way to get into where it is in that really... can you scope to distract the fishes? I probably could, but it would mean that I would lose the location, because you can only fire one scout at a time. So it would mean that I would lose the location of the vessel. Because this space inside Dark Bramble is ever-changing, which is annoying. I mean, it's a great feature of it, I get it. But, you know what, actually? We could test that. I'm happy to give it, like, another, like, couple throwaway tries at doing this by testing that theory, though. Because I'm just going off, like, information I know, but I haven't actually tested it. And the scientific way of doing things is the testing, so we could test to see if the scout would distract the fishies. I'm all up for that, if I could actually get a fucking scout into the... There we go. Now I'm trapped. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're free. We're good. So we are going to actually see if the scout... So we'll need to bring it back, and we'll go through, and we will fire the scope. Nope. I don't seem too bothered. And I got caught off. They didn't seem too bothered by the scout. Ah, yeah. So it may look like multiple entrances, but they're all... It's weird. They're all like the same portal. It's just the same... It's the same entrance. It's one entrance, but with multiple entrances. Like, no matter which way round you go, it's a portal into... well, as far as I can tell. No, when you first go in there... So what I've noticed with the fishies is that in that first time going into that room, they're not looking, but as soon as you get so far in, like, they turn and come for you. And then if you exit out and then go back into that room, they'll just be right there at the entrance, like they don't seem to go away. Which is why I think doing it first time without the suit, sorry, without the ship and just in my suit, I might have a better chance to, like, nimble around them. Because the ship I think, is just a bit too bulky to get in there. What is it doing? It was setting up, unless it's already... Yeah, no, my grave is already selected, so that's good. Which is funny, because, like, they're so responsive, like, they turn as soon as you get so far in, but they're meant to be blind, apparently. Oh, I've been eaten many times, Quill. I can't seem to figure out how to get into that room where the vessel is without being nommed. It has stumped me. So I'm going to try it one more time, like, going into that, because we figured out that we can outrun the fish, in some sense, but the ship, I feel like the ship is just a bit too bulky to do it when going in. So I might try it without the ship, to see if I can, like, nimble or sneak. Shit. Kind of sneak past them. Because they're meant to be blind. Maybe they hear you coming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right, so before we go in here, I'm just going to repair my ship. Because I did a bit of a clunky. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I can hear. I just heard, like, either breathing, or maybe it's because Mark's intact, I don't know. I'm a bit too close. Let's repair this specific part. Ugh. God, the controls are so... Okay. What else is flashing? What else needs repairing? I think there was something else. I can hear the fish. It is upsetting me. It was just the main hull. Upper hull. Upper hull is damaged. There it is. Repaired. I can hear, like, the fish in the distance. You do got rockets. I don't have those types of rockets, though. Oh, here you go. You do got rockets. Yeah, so I've... even, like, on the ship I've got rockets, but on my suit I've got a jetpack as well, so I think either way they might still hear me. It'll just be a case of seeing if they hear me less. It's just got to be a case of trial and error. Like I said, I think what I'll do is I'll try one more time without the ship and just try and like dodge them in my suit. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to maybe quickly do a Google of how to get to the vessel on Outer Wilds. And if it is purely a case of I do just have to try and dodge the fish, then fair enough, I'll try my best to give it another go. But if it turns out there's actually like a mechanic I'm meant to be doing to do it, then I'd rather do it that way and not waste people's time or my time to do it. Because like, I've done the hard work of finding where the vessel is. It's right there. But just trying to actually get to it is a bit of a pain. So what we are going to do is we are going to exit out the ship, because my thing still works out there. Yeah, so I still have a scout, and we are going in. Shit, fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, they bounced off each other. Oh my god. Oh god. I was like, oh, maybe this way. Maybe we could just sneak past them. Scared the living shit out of me. Oh. You've got other Herthian friends, right? And all I'm saying is bait. Yeah, maybe. I think we might be onto a winner with the ship. And they didn't seem to care to begin with. I think it was because I went straight forward and through them. Maybe I can sneak around the side. We'll try one more time. We'll try one more time without this, because the suit seemed promising. And then after that, I'll give a Google. That was funny. That yeah, that did scare me. I was like, oh, maybe they don't care about Lee being outside. Didn't the dudes say they say they were territorial, like personal space? Yeah, it could be just personal space. I mean, they are blind, and yeah, it could be that they just sense that I'm close. Maybe they saw the ship as like another big fish ship, and then, I mean, we'll see. There's lots of things to try, but I think with each try we are learning a little bit of how to do it. Maybe there's a case of I just have to be a little bit more quiet and not fly right next to them. Because I went in that time expecting that as soon as I got closer they were going to turn, but they didn't. They didn't seem to care. So it could be a case that I just have to be a bit more sneaky. But I'm still having fun, so it's fine. Even though I did I'm quite glad I went to the bathroom earlier now, because otherwise I probably would have wet myself. Because they made me jump. If anything, it might make for a good clip to put on TikTok. And can I just say again, I love the design of these planets. Like, the way this, like, you can see how it's just exploded out of a planet. It's very, very cool. Very much appreciate. Ooh, don't crash again, please. I mean, obviously it would help if I pressed the right buttons, but, you know, who has time to do that? Who has time to press the right buttons to fly a ship? As long as you get eaten with a smile, it's all good. Yeah, that's very true. Can't imagine a time where, you know, you'd want to be eaten without a smile. Just imagining, like, some, like, news report of a guy who's been eaten by a shark or something, and it's like, well, you know, he was eaten with a smile, so, you know. Like, what do you mean he was eating a smile? He was smiling while the shark ate him. It's like, really? Like, do you think he was into that? Oh, I don't like to question it. Be like like those people found doing the autoerotic asphyxiation kind of thing. I always like to think, like, how many people have actually been found in that position of doing like the whole like rope around the neck, jacking it death, but it hasn't been reported like that because they've had a good friend or someone who's like found them and be like, yeah, I don't want them to be found like this, and have tidied them up beforehand. I think the Whitest Kids You Know may have done a skit about that, but they didn't clean them up. They just took photos and were like, hey, get the press in here. Oh, that didn't go right. I wanted to go boom, like that. Oh, no, that didn't go right either. Oh my god, I am rubbish at firing scouts. And we are good. We are good. All you need to do is put some pants on them and just call it regular suicide, preserve dignity, except it's one easy pantsing. Yeah. I mean, you gotta. Oh yeah. You might need to do a bit of kind of like wiping down as well, depending on like at what point, you know, if they actually achieved nirvana or not. Take away, like, remove any kind of like evidence, like a mag or a delete the browser history and all that as well. It's not, it's like, you know, got other things to consider as well. Right. Ooh, okay. This time, I'm gonna take it a bit slow. And like go around the edge and stuff. Because they don't seem to care about us too much. Ow. They don't seem to care. This is terrifying. I hate it. I really do. Looks like I'll wipe your search history for you, but I have limits. That's fair. Like, do we think that's because I got too close? Is it because I went the wrong way? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Let us go to the intermission screen. We'll have a chat amongst ourselves. That's the thing. Have you actually, like, say, have you spoken to anyone? Like, do you have like a friend designated for that situation? Say if you ever like, if they say like if they found you, like, have you gone through with like, oh, by the way, if you find my body kind of thing, this is what I want you to do. I think everyone should probably have that kind of like talk with a key friend or something. To vessel. Laser Gory, if I go, I want people to know what I was doing. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of a Google, and luckily I haven't missed something. It is literally a case of you either apparently you can do it in the ship. You just have to be. The two alternatives here are like you just go fast as fuck. Don't touch the thrust, like don't touch the maneuvering thrusters once you go through, and just go fast as fuck. Or 2, you go as slow as fuck. Apparently, you have to not accelerate above 1 bar, on 1 bar or below, and your ship will pass the fish very slowly without alerting them. So it is okay. So that's right. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy to keep attempting to try it, knowing that I'm not doing anything out wildly wrong. So which is good. So yeah. So I'm literally just rubbish at games. That's what it turns out to be. I'm just not able to maneuver properly in order to get through. So yeah, but it does have a really creepy sense of like once you're past the fish and you can stop and you don't hear them breathing loudly anymore. Like, oh fuck yeah. Then you're all right. Right. So let us go back to the game and let us continue trying to get to the vessel. I really want to get to the vessel before the stream ends. That's what I really want to do. And I don't feel guilty about Googling how to do it either, because I think... And it didn't spoil anything for me either. It didn't say like, oh, by the way, once you get there, you discover this, this, and this. It just literally said, this is how you get there. Which is good. Which is what I wanted. But I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like doing something idiotically wrong. Like, oh, you have to use the signal scope to, like, deafen the fish or something. I don't know. There we go. We'll go this way. So am I going to go very fast or am I going to go very slow? I mean, both. Let's try very fast first. Essentially, what they said in the thing is like, just try and gain as much speed as possible, and then as soon as you go through the portal, like, don't click the maneuvering thrusters. Just like go as fast as you can. So I think that's what I'm going to do is like I'm going to get to where it is, like line myself up outside, and then just reverse out and then push forward as fast as I can. And then as soon as I get through, not press like the thrusters like up and down or anything, just go straight forward, and hopefully we can outrun them. And then if that doesn't work, I will try the very slow method. Because it's like, I think I have to do like that kind of speed, and I shouldn't alert them apparently. So like, as you can see, it just kind of lines you up as you exit through, so pretty much what I have to do is as soon as it kind of lines me up as I go through the portal is don't touch any of the other like sticks or thrusters and just go full force, I think. Or maybe we'll try slow first. I feel like slow might be more fun, because it might again scare the shit out of me, and if it does, that'll make for good viewing. And then if slow doesn't work, we'll go fast. And if fast doesn't work, I'll throw a bit of a hissy fit, and then we'll try slow again. It's probably generally how it works. I mean, to be fair, this is pretty similar to the time of where I was trying to get through to the observation lab of Brittle Hollow. I mean, how many times did I miss that and end up going, like, cycling around a black hole? It's too many to count, so I think this is just kind of like a similar kind of difficulty level to that. Oh, missed. Good job. Whoop. There we go. That's what I wanted. Is it gonna land? It lands. It's good. We have touchdown. Right. So let us leave. Okay, let's go fast. Going fast, guys. Fast didn't seem to work. I'm gonna go slow. We're gonna do slow. Maybe they patched it. I know. Regardless of me flying straight into its mouth, it said in the wiki, yeah, as soon as you just go full force, you don't touch any of the sticks. And I did so, and that's what I did. I went straight forward, I didn't press any of the other sticks, and its mouth just happened to be there. I became the best delivery order. Just have to wait there, that's fair. You can step away and do other things that do not require your full, undivided attention. Quite happy just to be a background noise, if that's all is required of me. I see you're still flying into fish's mouths. Look, okay, I am just a people pleaser, and these fish are hungry, and I am a tasty little morsel. Flying into fish mouths with a plan, yes. It was a perfectly executed plan. Alright, so we'll go slow. Unless it meant one bar of thruster outside of the ship. You've been eaten by more fish than I have been playing Dredge. Yeah, no, that's a fair amount. I mean, I hope when I play Dredge I don't get eaten by any fish at all. But we don't know what happens. I mean, I may pick up Dredge on payday and give that a go. I may stream that. But I've also had a really great hankering for playing SnowRunner again as well, because I've seen some other friends play it, and that's a really fun, like, casual game to play. I do love SnowRunner. Just kind of driving around the of Russia and Alaska and wherever else the maps are now. So, good streaming game. What's that? Dredge or SnowRunner? I'm guessing you mean Dredge. If you like shooting yourself and shrieking, oh, but if you get Dredge, play it on controller. That's fair. I think I played because I did play the Chapter 1 demo when it was on the DLC Fest or whatever it was called. Because some friendly mechanics have Rumble physics as to some bad mechanics. I see. Cool. So Rumble equals either good or bad. It's an indicator. Not gonna lie, for a second I thought that was a big fish. Rumble equal heart attack is what it is. Good. It does sound like it would be a good game to stream. Right. Let us... Oh, yeah, look at that. First try, baby! Rotate camera. Right, so let us go to the place. I have to try and ooh, hello. That was a bad read. I had a heart attack when I looked at the cost of games these days. The games are expensive. But most of the time, luckily, you'll be able to get games on. I still have the No Microwave. I like it. Game Pass has kept me blind to it all. Yeah, so I had to recently stop Game Pass, which is why I'm contemplating buying SnowRunner on Steam, because I did have SnowRunner on Game Pass, which actually someone had bought for me, the anniversary edition. But I don't feel like I want to keep paying so much a month just to be able to play a game when I can just play it on Steam. After if I buy a full. Right. Shit! Fuck! They got me again. I'm gonna. Oh god, that really did make me jump. I'm gonna try it again without ship, just in suit, because I think that may be the way forward. Apparently, in the wiki, it said that I can pass through the lures. Like apparently, that doesn't count as touching the fish. So, I think it might be just because I'm in the ship that there's a problem. Diablo 4 is £70 for the basic edition. 70 quid. What? £70 for the basic edition. That is crazy. Like, if you said £70 for like enhanced edition, then 100% would be like, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's, you know, that's fine. But 70 for basic, Jesus Christ, when do games get so expensive? I thought games like Max were like, I don't know, £40, £45. Oh shit, I'm still actually on the planet. There we go. Well, in that case, you know, thank God for Steam sales. I don't think I've paid more than £30 for a game in the last 5 years. I've either been lucky enough to get it on sale, or it's just been cheap anyway, and it's a game that I've really enjoyed. £70, that's got, is literally highway robbery. We are old, Fletch, yes, we are old. The thing is, I think it's kind of like taken a bit of a cycle, because I believe, like, early, like, when the NES and all those games kind of came out, I think they were probably, like, say, the equivalent of today's money, like £80 or something like that when they first came out, and then games got cheap, and now they're not anymore. I don't know what's going on. Because I knew in Australia, games were, like, extremely expensive for some reason. I can't remember, but I think it had something to do with, like, the way the government was running it or something. How the government was pricing things. But it seems to have travelled across here as well. I'm so old, in fact. I was at work last week, and I had mentioned about how someone on Facebook had posted a picture of the noddy trains that used to, like, we had for like 18 months. That would be like a park and ride system. So these little civilian, like, road train would basically go to the outside of oh, okay, so it's no ship. Not in this one. Not yet. So there's like a land train that would basically go from like the outer car parks from town and take you into town and then out again. So it basically means that you didn't have to park in town. And I mentioned it at work, saying, "Oh yeah, so it had a nostalgia trip because someone mentioned someone put up a thing about the noddy trains, and someone, what, the noddy trains? They did this." I was like, no idea what you're on about, kind of thing. I was like, oh yeah, no, they were in like kind of like the mid-late 90s, and they only went for 18 months. It's like, oh yeah, no, I wasn't born then. I was like, oh fuck, shit. So yeah. I definitely get made to feel old. And then, like, in my previous job, my manager, because she did a lot of baking and she loved Lurpak for baking. I don't know how yet, no, but I think my favorite thing about Lurpak is the trombonist, the little butter trombonist. And she's like, what? Like, yeah, no, the Lurpak, like, there's a man made of butter who plays the trombone, and he always gets to take it off him, except for, like, I think at Christmas it was given back to him so he could play the trombone. Like, are you on drugs? What are you talking about? I was like, the Lurpak trombone man. And I looked it up on Google, said, oh yeah, here he is, and I think his name is Larry or something, Larry the Lurpak trombonist. And I said, oh yeah, no, the last advert with him in was like in 1990 something. And then she was like, oh yeah, no, I wasn't born then. I was like, for fuck's sake. Oh no, I don't think she was born, but she was like 5. So yeah. Old man Fletch. It's a good thing I'm fat, otherwise I would have wrinkles. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally just... Oh no. That's right, I didn't hit him. I hit his recording. I was like, I just nailed a corpse with the scout. Right. So we're gonna go fly up, and then we're gonna go no ship fish Nomi time. Fingers crossed. This time we're going to make it. It's gonna be good. We're gonna do really well. Matched. There we go. Right. Okay, we've got suit on. Good. Open hatch. It's really difficult to do, guys. It's because I touched the thruster. But I didn't want to be near him. We're going to try again without suit. This time I am going to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power full forward into it, and then as soon as we throw, I'm going to take my thumb off, and we're just hopefully going to drift past them all. That's the plan. That is the plan. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 9:30. And I have done barely nothing for like an hour. I feel really bad. I feel like I'm wasting people's time watching the stream. But I mean, we've had good conversations between that time, so it's fine. It's quite interesting, actually. I was watching a streamer last night, actually, and she was playing Graveyard Keeper, so I was immensely interested in that because I love Graveyard Keeper, great game. And but what she also had is like a viewer interaction thing. Is she had a puzzle that people could like go into another browser and let's lock on and actually autopilot to it. They are blind. Yes, they are, but they're not deaf. Apparently, probably really good at hearing. So they can hear, because I know they turned as soon as I put my thruster on to like readjust. That's when I knew that I was fucked. But yeah, no, streamer was watching yesterday. She had a link to so basically an interactive puzzle, so everybody could go in and start doing this puzzle. And I fucking love puzzles, so I was happy as a little Larry, just like putting these puzzles together. And it was fun doing it with other people because you obviously see the other other viewers doing the puzzle as well. And like we did 2 puzzles, I think, in the end. It was fun. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sometimes the ship is really easy to control, and then sometimes it's like, you know what, fuck you. I'm just gonna bash into the side of the wall. Right, so it's about getting a good angle and just flip past. That's what I believe. From the wiki, that's what I said. And the thing is, when you load in to the new pod, it auto-aligns you into the middle. So I think, if as long as I just get a good run-up with my suit thrusters, and go through, I should be okay. But I definitely think I need to do it more in the suit than in the ship. I think the suit is the way forward to go. Ooh. Right. We're going to do two things here. We're going to launch the scout. And then I'm going to get out and repair the hull. Or whatever it is I damaged. Right, it's definitely this bit I've damaged. And what else did I damage? Something else went red. The upper hull. Wrong button. Oh, it's the sad music. Damage the fuel tank. I think that's everything that needs repairing. Anything else need repairing? Nope, we're all good. Right, okay, quickly refuel the fuel, which is here. Ooh, right, okay. So we are going to now go to this signal. Let's stop about here, shall we? Stop about here. Get out. Velocity matched. And then I'm just going to go full pelt. So we're now going full speed into the seed. Fingers off. I don't know why I've been so quiet. It's not like they can hear me. I'm not going to look behind you. That looks really pretty in the middle. Am I still moving? Yes, but very slowly. I think I'm far enough away that I can start boosting on my own. Oh my god, that was... Oh my god, it's going into another fucking thingy. Maybe I didn't in my ship. Ah, here's the vessel. Perfect. But it still has power to it. Okie dokie. Right. So we have made it to the vessel. Light on. There's bodies. Let's see what we can find in this time. Because we need to find something to make it marked over here. Oh, extra trees detected. Don't know what this is. This looks pretty. That looks like there's something here. Looks like a paracore of some kind. Ooh, hello. Ooh, match. Pick up warp core. Insert warp core. It's damaged. It's a damaged warp core. We won't touch this bit yet, because there's a thing here. So I feel like that's a damaged warp core. I don't actually think that should be in there. Ooh, aha, here we go. There is a thing for me to read down here. Which looks like a communication, because it's orange, so I'm guessing it's coming from someone else. To any Nomai clans whose vessel can hear this message, it's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found that Blackrock's sun are fairly stable and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, no, you will be on your own. Kana, we are making our way to you. It's good to hear from you. Bromi will watch for your vessel. Ooh, hello. Oh, no. Okay. Actually, that's good for me here to watch your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on his way to our vessel, but they never arrived and hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Escal. Ooh, we know Escal, we've seen that. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Escal's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was very long ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Escal's clan for a long time, but in the end none of them were able to never seen again. It was the only time in our history a vessel ever disappeared this way. Neem, Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Escal's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and was only lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessel nearby, remember to be extremely close, potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay. So it seems that is a recording of oh, hello, there's another one over here to be continued. Felix, this is Escal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp. Our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Felix, our vessel appears to has fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or space flight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Oh no. Felix, this is broken. Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Right, so that's just transmitting out, and that's just like received transmission, so basically they couldn't hear that we are what happened to us, which is a bit of a shame. Right, I'm going to try and turn this on actually, or at least see what this bit does, so we can... You see, would that do something? Has that done anything? Nope. Stop floating around, you idiot. Come on. Or maybe it's because the power warp core is broken. And this would... Ooh, maybe. Right, so this turns something round. And then... Ooh. Okay. That closes it again. Just bring it up to... nothing. Okie dokie. Oh, whoops. So I think I need to find something else to pop in there. Oh, hello. Like maybe a straw. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, shit. Right. I'm probably going to die. Run out of fuel. Let's translate this. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. We're talking about the Eye of the Universe signal here. Escal, this is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Escal, wait, I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell other clans where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This is extraordinary. Signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly. We can't lose discovery this incredible focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp? The signal approximate coordinates. The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump afterwards. We'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone will be ready to warp. Okie dokie. So this is the, I'm guessing, signal source, kind of like thing, like showing what it looked like appeared on their sensors. Right, so this is going to be... Actually, no, because I've got oxygen in here, so me using oxygen to pilot around it isn't much of a problem, which is good. But it does feel like I need to find another warp core in order to power stuff. I'm hoping that they have like a warp core storage or something, maybe? Or I need to take a warp core from somewhere. Because they were designing a warp core on the Black Hole Forge. Oh, there's a skeleton. I thought that was a door that may be open. Oh. So it seems they found the Eye of the Universe signal, and were like, fuck it, we need to, like, get to this now. And, they were like, oh, shouldn't we tell, like, the other clans where we're going first before we do this? And they're like, no time, we'll be fine when we get to the other side. Obviously, to get to the other side, everything's not fine. And then, they aren't able to tell the other clans where they are. If we can just run to get oxygen. Otherwise, I'm going to die. So obviously they weren't able to tell the other clans where they are, and so they never received the message to say, and they just became myth. They just disappeared, became a myth, which is sad. Oh, you didn't realize you could zoom in with the signal scope. It's interesting, no? What's this do? Oh. Hello? There we go. Maybe this is how you charge the warp core? Question mark? Could I put you down? Don't think I can. I need to pop you back. So, like, what is this pattern about? Oh, I know what this is. At least I think I know what it is. I think this is how they did. God damn it! It's really difficult to control. I think this is how they did. The like warping. Or the eye of the signal. So there's things I think that we need to do. I think we need to get a replacement warp core. To replace this one. To power this thing. Which will maybe like power that maybe? Something? Didn't find anything else around the ship. Heyo, how's it going? Just got in. Hi Johnny, how you doing? I found the vessel. It took me a long time to get here. Because I'm not here in the ship. Because it was difficult. I wish I did bring the ship because obviously I'm running out of fuel and oxygen. But hey ho, I managed to get here and we just figured out that first try, yeah, first try, absolute first try. So we've discovered that obviously after they warped into here, they lost contact to the other clans, but they could still hear the other clans. Which is a bit of a downer. I'm about to die. Let's die now. But hopefully now that I've been here, I can actually get here without having to go past the fish again. So yeah, so found out that they found the signal, really excited, like, fuck it, we need to get to the signal straight away. And then someone's like, oh, shouldn't we tell the other clans where we're going? And they're like, no, the signal's too important, let's go there now, we can tell them once we get there. They're like, okay, then they arrived, got snared in Dark Bramble, unable to tell the other clans where they are. But they still received all the recordings of the other clans basically saying all the stars of the universe are dying, we found a stable star, come to us, whatever, and obviously they couldn't hear us and we became a bit of a myth. Like to say, oh, so-and-so's vessel just disappeared. No transmission, so like they know about us, we exist in just myth alone. Also, it was depressing on the kind of like how to find the vessel. It just kind of came as a spark to me as I was kind of doing my morning talk. I was talking about how like we need to find like the distress beacons, and then I immediately talked about how I found Feldspar. I was like, holy shit, I could use the signal scope to find the third distress signal, which I think is in Dark Bramble. Got there, and of course we found the little Nomai grave where they were all just floating around one of the seed things that they couldn't get through. So that was interesting because there's some of them that are hugging, which is really terrible. Right, ship log updated, so let's see what we can find out about ship log. Yay, he's filled in. Oh my god, there's so much to learn. Vessel derelict. Found derelict Nomai vessel deep within Dark Bramble. This vessel's warp core is long dead. I activated a three-sided pillar with the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from the Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. I found a recording of the original signal Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell any other clan they were going. That they did. So now can I mark location on HUD? I can. Hugging. Indeed hugging. So the music cuts me. The music is so sad. So sad. Speaking of things I've found, so I need to remember this. So they use a is it hexagonal system? That's the wrong pen. That's a horrible pen. Why am I using that pen? So they use a hexagonal input system. So it's dot 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 dot. And so for them it would be vom bomb and down, and then those two at the top across that, then down, overlapping on those two, and then up that one, across that one, down to that one, up to that one, and up to that one. So I'm just making notes of the, like, how to input the device on the input thing, so I don't have to go back to the screen. Making notes. It's always handy to have a notepad. Don't know how important it is to have a notepad at your desk at all times. So, because that's the coordinates to the Eye of the Universe signal. But their warp core is broken. So I need to find a replacement warp core to power the vessel. But they have a warp core. Oh no, warp core broken. Oh no. I like the way you say things, Johnny, is like, because obviously you know the answer to everything. You're like, oh no, is the warp core broken? Oh, how are you going to fix that? And then of course I believe that they were talking about making a warp core. They were making a warp core. Where the fuck were they making the warp core? Warp tower's alignment point is not just warp receiver. So they were doing warp stuff. Oh god, what am I doing? The Nomai, a Nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. So I need to get inside the Ash Twin project, because there's probably a warp core that I can take from there and use on the vessel. And then when I'm on the vessel, I can input these coordinates for the Eye of the Universe signal and maybe warp to it. Maybe. Or do something, at least. So, that is kind of like my next kind of thing, is to how do I get into the Ash Twin project. Big question mark. It is a big question mark. I also haven't done anything with the Quantum Moon yet. So I got two little question marks and a big question mark. I've got two big question marks and two little question marks. So, what next? Well, looking at the time, because I've only been streaming for 3 hours, but I have to admit I am getting a bit tired and I do have a little bit of a headache. So I don't know if I want to finish now and just make it a 3-hour stream, or if I want to go on for another like half an hour or so. That's a long time. You've done a lot. Yeah, it's not too bad. I aim to either do 3 to 4 hours. I think it's a good kind of streaming amount. So I think I might call it there, because we did do a big discovery. We managed to, yeah, I'll call it there. I'll call it there for now. We did do a big discovery. We managed to get through Dark Bramble. We found the Escape Pod 3. Yeah, time to reflect. I don't want to overload and like say do, like, because it's only like big things left now. I think it's because I've done a big one. I found the vessel. The next big one is Quantum Moon, and then another big one is obviously the Ash Twin project of how to get inside that. Don't know which way around I need to do that, but we need to do it. So I think we will. Yes, so we will go back to our screen control. I can't remember which one it is. This one? 2? The intermission screen? This intermission screen. There we go. Excellent. So yeah. So we'll leave it there. Big discovery with the vessel, and also there was a lot of fucking around trying to get to the vessel. So just to update you on it, Johnny. So after finding it, and then obviously doing the scout into the seed where the Know My Grave is, and then it's saying, oh, it's in this red one. And I remember the red one just being full of anglerfish. There's a few times of me just flying my ship into it, a couple times, just directly into the mouth of the fish, because I did it like maybe 3 or 4 times. I was like, I can't see how I can get my head around this. Like, I don't think there's actually like a puzzle to solve. Like, am I missing a mechanic that I previously learned? Or is it a case of just, I need to get good gamer and dodge these fish? So I did do a cheeky Google, just to make sure, because I just wanted to confirm that I was doing the right thing and not missing out something completely obvious. And luckily I did find, like, when I typed it in, it just came up, non-spoilery said, about with the anglerfish, you have 2 options. You can either go really fast and outrun them, but don't adjust your course or anything like that, which didn't work for me. I just ended up going straight into the mouth. Or it said, just like take a run up, go in and go really slow. And I did try that once with the ship, and then I think I accidentally hit the thruster and awoke them because they're blind. I think they're just using their hearing. So that's why I decided to just use it in my suit, and I did just kind of fly up to the portal, went through the portal, took my hands completely off the thruster, and just float past the really heavy breathing giant anglerfish, and it was terrifying. And then got to the vessel. So I was happy I did Google it and not spoil anything for myself, but just to kind of say that meant to miss your mate, it is. But I was glad it kind of confirmed that, no, yeah, you just have to go through them. There's no, like, smart way to avoid them or anything like that. So I'm glad we did that. Yeah, it took a while to do it. But it was more of a case of, like, this kind of, like, the epiphany of, like, as I was just doing my morning kind of talk, like, oh, this is what we do. We can do the Quantum Moon. Got the Ashton Twin Project to do. It's like, I'm not quite sure how to find the vessel yet. I mean, I think it's got something to do with Dark Bramble. I mean, we found Feldspar there, and my brain went, wait a second. Distress beacons, signal scope, escape pod 3. That's how we do it. That's how we find it. Okay, but feel free to message me just to lower risk of spoilers if you want. Yeah, to be fair, I know, and like the idea of like messaging you or Andy or anything completely was out of my mind. It's like, I'll just Google it. The Reddit forum is also really good for non-spoilers. Yeah, no, I think the way like things have come up, I think everyone knows like it's such one of those games that it's really easy to spoil the complete experience for people that they've done quite a good job of not actually doing that. So yeah, no, it's been quite good in that regard. So I will probably stream again on Monday, tomorrow. Again, will probably be like, say, from 7 or 8 until 10 or 11, something like that. Just like, again, another 3 hours. We completed Stray, so I'm not doing Stray anymore. We only did that in 2 playthroughs. Again, another depressing game. I think Annapurna, just a little bit kind of like on the tug on your heartstrings kind of studio, because they seem to do that in Stray as well. So yeah, so I want to kind of go into something a bit more fun. So I think on Monday I'm going to stream a little bit Edith Finch. I've not done Edith Finch, so I think that's probably another one on my list. But on Monday I think we're going to go and do Dark Side Detectives. I think I have that on my Amazon gaming account, and I think that's quite a fun game. It's like a little point-and-click adventure where you play the role of a paranormal detective kind of thing. So we'll give that a go, see how that goes on Monday. Again, we might maybe do a stream on Thursday as well, and then obviously again Sunday after time reflecting, we'll hopefully continue on with Outer Wilds to maybe find either about the Quantum Moon or the Ash Twin Project. I have a feeling, a hunch, that I have to do the Quantum Moon first, like maybe the secret 6th location of the Quantum Moon links to how I get into the Ash Twin Project. I don't know. It's kind of one of those, it feels like it's going to be one of those things. Because I think the last thing I need to do is get the core from Ash Twin Project to put into the vessel to then warp out to the Eye of the Universe, and then that's it. That's like the end of that section. That's how I think it's gonna go. But that's it. Again, just a theory, a game theory. So let's have a look at who we are going to raid, because there's a couple of us joining. Ooh, we got I can't remember how you say her name again. It's either Annika or Anissa. Anissa. We raided her before, and she is doing her first playthrough of Red Dead Redemption. In fact, she has only just started, I think. Well, she's about to start. Hello, Winnie. How are you? Are you doing okay? So yeah, so what are you doing? So we will probably try maybe raid into on her, but I think I was going to wait until she's actually started. There's no point in raiding into someone who kind of like doesn't know we're there yet, you know. Also, I've removed my suggestion box link because it seemed to have broken. I can't seem to get it to work anymore. I don't know why. So I need to figure out a better way to do like people to suggest things for stream and such, for games and all that. So it's lovely to see Winnie. Yeah, she's lovely. Always fun to see the queen of the household. She gets treated well. She likes chin scritches. The little void. So yeah, a cute little void. It's always good to have a cat. Oh, there she is. She's just joined in. There we go. Oh, I need to remember how to do this correctly because I'm always rubbish at doing things like this on Twitch. Raiding a channel. We are going to be raiding her. Start raid. And remember, guys, when we go in, we will be doing Legion of Honk incoming. So copy and paste that. Get that ready to go, and then we shall raid in, scream that, and then I'll be gone. So it's lovely to see you all. See you all tomorrow for a bit of Darkside Detectives. I love you all. Be awesome and take care, and bye.